Hey guys, Inferno here. Jumping into the Ascent, which is coming out on the 29th of July. And I've just played through the intro mission, which you can see on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/1inferno89. Developed by Neon Giant and published by Curve Digital. Thank you Renaissance PR for the review gear. The Ascent is a solo and co-op action shooter RPG set in a cyberpunk world. The mega corporation that owns you and everyone, the Ascent Group, has just collapsed. Can you survive without it? So it's cool that you can play solo or co-op. It's got online or local couch co-op. You can actually aim low or high, so you can switch your weapons and equip lethal gadgets, take cover, and use the destructible environments at your advantage, and keep adjusting your tactic as you face new enemies. When it says aim high, if you're looking at an enemy that's on top of some stairs and you're at the bottom of the stairs, you can actually aim your weapon up and shoot them, as opposed to just shooting straight ahead at the step. So it makes sense when you see it in game, but it's actually quite cool using height to your advantage or disadvantage. RPG elements: customize your character with cyberware that suits your playstyle, allocate new skill points as you level up, and try various augmentations to take down your enemies in new creative ways. And it's all within a vibrant cyberpunk world. Meet new allies and enemies and find loot as you explore the brimming world of the Ascent and its wide range of districts, from the deep slums to the higher luxury spheres. So it's pretty damn cool so far. I just played through the first mission and jumping back in now. Right, so I've got to return to cluster 13. So look at the graphic. I love the depth perception of games lately. Like Beautiful Desolation and this one, where you can't access the background, but you can certainly feel like you're amongst it or way above it. So you've got a basic loadout here. You got stats, where resources, Ucred, skill points, which I haven't spent yet. Components, got hit points and endurance, or energy, sorry. You got attributes, my progress almost level 3. And then you can customize your look. So skills wise, I haven't specialized yet. So I've got 3 skill points to spend. Determines weapon spread recovery rate associated with the Motorix attribute. Steady hands, deep breathing, and an uncluttered mind, all combined to affect your weapon control. Vital signs determines your max health. Body battery determines your max energy. Weapon handling determines reload and weapon spot speed associated with the Motorix. Yeah, I do like that. I might put one in there when aiming and critical hit. In the loadout, you can equip weapons. I've got a sidearm and a submachine gun, and then I've got a shockwave grenade. There's armor. I've got this PF10 supervisor hat that I found. Torso, I found a handyman pack early on. It does basic protection. And I haven't got any leg. I've got my pants on, but I haven't got any leg armor yet. I've got one hydraulic slam augmentation so far, which is a punch delivered with massive hydraulic force propels enemies away from you. The hydraulic slam augmentation was made for the Chrome Dome arena fights, but serves equally well in any crowded combat situation. Current mission. While sent on a routine assignment to update the local waste management, SI, the player is caught in a vortex of catastrophic events. I've got to return to cluster 13. And you've got side missions as well, which I don't have yet. And then Codex is like your information suppository, I guess, or depository. I won't show too much, I don't want to spoil too much. Alright, so I've got to go down the screen here. So this the gameplay window is not normally like this angle. I think in these kind of safe hubs, it's just showing you a bit more of the environment, which is cool. But for the minute, I've got to go and get some of these things. There we discovered Podlock. You press tab to look at the new things. Somewhat of a desolate route, mostly used by the surrounding hab stacks to get to Cluster 13. This area serves mostly as a stop on the road for vehicles. There's a large parking depot for the Blossoms Hills residents, and even a landing pads and a Mega Neura fuel depot where inter and intra-arcology transports gather to refuel and share stories. The space serves just as well for covert meetings, shady dealings, and the occasional stabbing. So this is more like the gameplay angle that you have for the main game. So there's a whole lot of environmental stuff and things that makes the world feel lived in, but you can't necessarily interact with. It's just cool to see life hustling and bustling around you. Very cyberpunk.
General welcoming message from Stat Boss Poon. To all indents entering Cluster 13, behave, or I'll have you fucking recycled. That is all.
Alright, so we're gonna go. So there's something. Oh, I can talk to this guy here. Oops, rats. Got training himself there with you? No? Then piss off. Fair enough. And there's something up here. Got another. Yeah, what's this? Nothing? Alright, well, let's talk to this guy. So I heard there's this genius hardware guy out there, a Carlin. Does all the mods for this top speed crush races, other stuff too. You install his shit and man, it's like tip-top performance, you're on like all the damn time. But they say he's a bit of a practical joker too, builds these little personality tweaks into his mods that only he knows about. Like I hear he's really into the colour red, you know? And not just any red, but this deep dark crimson blood shaded red. So apparently you install this shit, there's like a 15% higher chance you start wearing more red. Crazy, right? It's like the whole world's his canvas, and that's just how he signs his name. Over here, looks like we can... Oh, it's the Gunsmith. We go to the shop. These are upgrades. Okay, so weapons. So for one of those cog things, we can upgrade this so that it does more damage. That's pretty cool. Can I do it? Upgrade to Mark II? Yes. Upgrading weapons. All weapons can be upgraded if you have the required components. Visit a gunsmith to upgrade any weapon currently owned to the next Mark level. Each level increases the damage. Weapon upgrades are persistent across all duplicates of that particular one. Even if you sell all currently owned P1 protector, the game will remember your mark if you get one. So I've only got one thing, one of those, okay. Weapon skin. Okay, so you can get weapon skins, that's cool. Alright, so we're back place out of there. Alright, so... Gotta keep going this way, so... grafting, is that what it says? Talk to the grafter.
Want to get jazzed?
So we browse Chrome. Augmentations. Looten. Deploy a companion drone to help collect loot from the ground. Originally meant to help handicapped people with their goods, the Looten drone quickly became a popular org among scavengers, allowing them to reach far away and carry even more loot. That's pretty cool. I don't think I'm having enough money. Lock on fire. Wow. Empties the remainder of your clip with perfect accuracy and extra efficiency. Advanced target acquisition systems connect to your enhanced neural pathways to deliver overwhelming and accurate fire onto your enemies. Wow. Hyperfocus. Slows down incoming projectiles, puts you in an instant state of flow with total and complete focus and awareness. Now, I can't even afford that one, I've only got 2,000. Okay. Sell? Nothing? Alright. So... still need to go... oh, I can go this way, I think. No, I can't. Yeah, I still need to go up. Let's go back those stairs. Oh, I can go this way, I think. Maybe? Trading. Visit vendors, weapon, armor, cyber, and grafter to buy and sell goods. New goods become available over time, so make sure to revisit vendors from time to time. Low on new creds? Have 7 pistols you're not using? Why not sell them for the extra resources and invest in a new shiny pain maker? Oh, let's have a look what's in here.
There's a reason business is good.
So I can't sell anything again. So sidearms, we have the EP4 pacifier. Oh, that does heaps more damage. And the P1 protector. Oh, I can almost afford that. That's pretty cool. Oh, this is auto versus... oh, that's comparing to my... it's comparing to my submachine gun. I've already got that one. And then the dread. A bit more damage. Interesting. That's cool. What's this? Turn off. Ah. Keep going this way. Guy to talk to here. You know what the secret to thrifting is, don't you? To finding a good bargain? You want to be quick, efficient. You can't just pick up every object, every mod, turn it over in your hands and debate for a sec. You gotta skim, see? So your eyes glide along the row of goodies. Learn to judge the guns, the mods, by the edges of the casings. Then you can take the whole store and at it in a glance. See what I mean? Yep. This way. To here.
This is the feed with your very own grateful Abbott. The Ascent Group went into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for bankruptcy 1 subcycle ago. All attempts to contact the corporate board has failed, and we've yet to receive an official statement. The Ascent Group Arcology on Velis has shut down, with some claiming it's gone into default mode. If this is true, without AG security, corporate grab teams will already be moving in. All the luck to them. As I always say, one being's ill fortune is another's opportunity. Stay tuned.
To all hammers in Cluster 13, this is Poon. As you've probably noticed, our dear arcology just defaulted. I don't give a feral's ass about the whys and wherefores. Business will go on as usual. That means no panic, no whining, and certainly no slacking off. Business as usual. Understood? Go now.
Okie doke. So we've got Grateful Abbott. The famous news announcer from the feed needs no further introduction. Grateful Abbott is a Hortian who made it big, and whose effusive optimism has created a dedicated following, supposedly just as nice off camera. Okay, mission complete. Oh, level 3, boom. What's next?
Poon here. Where the fuck have you been? Forget about that ESAC lift. We got much bigger problems. Come find me at the Serenity Plus.
Okay. Oh, so there's an item up there somehow. I wonder if we can go around this way. Oh. Nice. This guy? Yeah? You really want to know who I am? How I am? Well, the creditors are after my ass. My partner just left me and I'm considering drinking myself to death. Not good. Nothing. Oh, locked. I hack it? No. I go. Alright, so we're going down here. Okay, can we go in? No. What's this over here? Shirt skin ascenders. Nice. Seems to be an item in here, maybe. Yes. Basic component. Awesome. There's something else up here. Locked. Nice 3. Okay. I'm gonna remove it. Access denied. Damn. Okay, we're in Serenity Plus. One of the most popular eateries in Cluster 13, Serenity Plus offers a fusion menu, though few remember what exactly has been fusion these days. Many habbers find it a bit on the pricey side, which suit the regulars just fine, as that helps to provide them with an air of superiority for affording to hang out there. This restaurant is also the de facto office of Stack Boss Poon, Cluster 13's strongman, and from here he manages his extensive network of underlings, hirelings, and tenants. Very good, okay.
Look, when we need a company rally or inspirational calf mugs to hand out, I'll let you know, okay?
Why the hostility, Poon? All I'm saying is that we should stick together in a time of crisis, and that we're here to help in any way we can.
And all I'm saying is that I don't see how you can help right now. The Ascent Group is gone, and the board has gone quieter than a null-spaced Carlin. Maybe you people should start looking to what's next.
The Ascent Group is not just the board, Poon. It's us. All of us. United around an idea. The corporation can only collapse if we allow it.
Whatever. An idea won't feed my indents or provide security when Corpsec gets wise to the fact that their paychecks aren't coming. Now, you'll have to excuse me. My next meeting just arrived.
Fine. We'll talk again later, Poon.
Alright. Now there's little data pads around here. There's been a shootout over at E-Stack. Gather all organics for recycling and clean up any residual fluids. All useful items should be given to Clover. If I find out that you kept anything for yourself, I'll add you to the recycling queue. Doesn't go.
Send their idiots. Oh, look at you. Positively bristling with ambition and a taste for mindless violence. Just what I need. My PA before was pure bullshit. This is a crisis supernova. The Ascent Group has collapsed. Our ecology's gone into default, and we've lost contact with the board. Not that I expect those sleek suits to be able to unfuck this situation in any meaningful way. No one is getting paid, and Corpsec will soon realize that they're risking their necks for exactly 0 Eucreds. We can expect security to implode before the cycle is over. The Ascent Group AGI suddenly went quiet. That's never happened before. So the market went apeshit and forced the Ascent Group into immediate bankruptcy. Now all local SIs are operating independently. Hundreds of optimizer protocols fighting for the same scraps. We're gonna see nutrient and energy shortages within just a few cycles. Thousands of habbers here will suffer. Am I painting a bleak enough picture for you?
A little bit.
We're mutually dependent on the neighboring clusters for food, energy, and other essentials. It pains me to say this, but it looks like we're gonna have to cooperate our way out of this epic mess. The other stack bosses have agreed to meet. They're a bunch of incompetent hard-noses, so don't get your hopes up. But I don't see any other options, and my imp won't shut up about this being the only way forward. I want you to handle security for the moot. In a crisis like this, you can always expect to see a few witless wonders stepping up to bat. The Turbo Vipers are already trying on a protection racket so stupid it defies comprehension. Questions? Shoot.
Turbo
They're
Vipers.
threatening to attack the meeting, and I want you there if they do. The latest cream of the scum crop out there. With everything going on, they're seeing an opportunity to strengthen their stock. But I won't allow that on my watch. Can't give in to the imbeciles.
Arcology in default mode?
Yeah, so with the corporation gone kaput, ownership of the arcology is in flux. The other corporations will be sending in CGTs to grab what they can. We're like an AUG-6 stiff right now, soon to be hacked up for parts by a bunch of greedy grafters.
All sick.
All payouts, including yours I might add, have been halted due to the bankruptcy. But I'm hoping it'll be a little while before CorpSec realize the magnitude of this disaster and leave their posts.
What is this?
It's all very clever. No single cluster is self-sufficient. You're smart enough to figure out why. If I can reach an agreement with the other bosses, I believe we have a fair shot at getting through this.
Ascent Group collapse?
Considering the way things have been falling apart these last few months, we should have seen it coming. But yeah, this is the largest corporate collapse yet on Velis. Uncharted territory.
Bored?
I expect they're busy ejecting themselves from this mess and assigning blame to everyone else. First they run the entire corporation into the ground, and then they shut themselves into the sky view levels. I guess that's what you can expect from a bunch of greedy foreigners. All right, enough questions. First, I need you to go to the grinder and scout ahead. Oh, and you'll need to gear up. Won't just be facing deep sink ferals anymore. Talk to my man Clobber. He'll set you up. Feel free to flatline any slag-headed turbo viper just looking at you sideways. Here? Good. Let's get this show on the road!
Side missions. There are plenty of people on Velis looking for help. Accept optional missions by talking to people with the side mission icon. Choose what mission to track by setting it as active in the journal on the map and mission tab M. More people will be looking for help over time. Alright. Oh, there's a side mission here. So, Habber. A Habber is someone living in a habitation stack, the most common form of living space allocated to most indents. He must be Poon's latest pet project. He warned me he'd stop by. Looks like you picked that gear from my Warren's garbage dump. An upgrade is definitely in order. Here, I've sent you markers for a grafter, an armor guy, and a weapons dealer. Check in with them and get some polish on your frame. This is your lucky fucking day, because I'm also going to give you a handout. A little something to get you started, courtesy of Poon. And please try to exceed my non-existing expectations by not spending it all on snooze and chrome drone pets. Off you go. Nice. Alright, so we've got to gear up. So, we're going to go down here first. You're Poon's errand runner, aren't you? See you around. I'm Antine. Got an errand for you if you're interested, just some fact finding. So, yeah, great. So this is what gives. Need you to find a kin of mine, last seen in transit to the morgue. Yes, of course she's dead. What do you think, I'm stupid? She's dead and her corpse is gone and it's a fucking tragedy, alright? First my buddy Tim joins 8Co, so I never see his sorry ass again. And then Undine goes and fucking croaks on me. But I can't mourn her, because I ain't got nobody to mourn either. How can I recycle what ain't there? Those fucktards at the morgue say they never even got her in the first place. That's complete crock, because I fucking made sure they possible sent her, to get her post-mortem and all that. Had some insurance to cash in on, and yeah, that's a fucking mess now, what with no body. Anyway, I need someone of your stature to go talk to them corpse fuckers. Maybe check the database. I'd do it myself, but I'm a fucking Carlin, about as intimidating as a shit stinger. You find Udinja's body, I get the insurance payout, you get a cut, that's it, simple. Let me know what you find. Alright, so we got... Is this a trader? Yeah, bartender. Sell collected bounties. Bounties, empty. Okay. Nice, good to know. So if we go to M, side mission, gear up. Okay, so if we go O, tells us the way to go. Oh yeah, get out there. Oh, there's something in here. Basic component, nice. Alright, so it's saying go down. Oh, so it's got two options. Let's go this way first. Oh, it's underneath us, is it? Check that in a minute. So go down this way. So there's another side quest here, is there? Yep. I only realised that real actual teleportation is ultimately fatal at any rate. It's not the same person being transferred, it's the breaking down, the instant killing of the current person, then the subsequent reconstruction at the atomic level of an exact copy of that very person, memories and all at a remote, distant location. And yet still I've been criticised by my peers for weaponising this research. And if what they're doing wasn't outright murder all along. They say that electromagnetic radiation alone can't transport matter, since it only transmits energy, and not the baryons and leptons required to create atoms. I say poppycock. Don't they realise that once you take the interdimensional transfer of elemental particles and waves into account, all that becomes moot? Alright, let's talk to this old mate. You there, yes you, the one standing around, gawking awkwardly at all the magnificence you see before you. Yes, it's true, we're on the verge of a breakthrough here, one of the biggest ever in the history of science. Easel checks my name, and what we're trying to do here is, well, it has to do with teleportation, you see. I have a new field generator here, and what it does is, rather than teleport a person or object, well, it just keeps them in that in-between state instead. It rattles their molecules, so to speak, while they remain in stasis. Enough rattling and well, kablooey! Of course, we do need just a tad bit more information here before the tech is perfected and ready for sale. So what do you say? Can you head on out into the field, get us a little bit more data? Accept. Well, that's fantastic, my boy. Just fantastic. What we need specifically is some real-time combat data from the out and about. Just get on out there, put some baddies into statuses, and just keep on keeping on, even after stasis has been achieved. I mean, really just rev it up and see what happens. The more pressure you apply, the better. We need to push it to the utmost extremes here. Of course, there's a very good chance that our subjects may not survive this data collection process. But hey, it's all in the name of science, right? Well, that and money, that helps too. So you ready to do your part? Go down in history as an accomplice to my genius? Let's head back this way once you've had enough test subjects and we'll see what we can do. Alright, another data pad. Tried looking at beaming, but we still can't get around the issue of penetrating intervening matter, which means interdimensional hopscotch still comes into play. May not be worth the extremely high energy requirement then, though such a reaction would in turn be highly exothermic in nature. Yeah, it's a good background about things. What have we got here? Cyber deck upgrade, hell yeah. Alright, what's this? Oh wow, you can jump in there? What? Now, we'll go this way. Armor rating. Every piece of armor gives an individual defense rating for each damage type. Make sure to equip armor best suited for the type of incoming damage you want protection from the most. Also very important that you keep up with the quality of armor as you start encountering enemies of higher level. Lower defense rating will be very punishing against stronger enemies. It's usually a wise investment. Armor can also provide passive boosts to attributes and proficiencies. Okay, so we've got the armor vendor.
Where's the party?
Shop. Alright, headgear. Oh, how cool is that? Death glare visor, nice. Huh. Upper body. Awesome. So I don't know what I'd quite need yet. That looks alright though. Lower body. So.
affordable algorithms.